An Overwatch fic by someone who doesn't know shit about Overwatch, by Aragon, read by Present Perfect.
Widowmaker, can I ask you a question?
Reaper's voice was soft like a pillow being fucked by a Rottweiler, but it still echoed through the empty corridors of Schoolverwatch. Widowmaker's answer came as fast as a Frenchman. No, fuck off, eh?
Do you think that if you still had feelings,
Reaper gulped.
do you think we could be friends?
This made Widowmaker actually turn around and look at Reaper. More than that, she actually regarded him. Nobody ever regarded Reaper, out of fear of turning retarded. There was something different about him today. True, his owl skull mask and black long coat looked as emasculating as ever, but there was something else. Under all that macho bravado, there was clearly a scared child, desperately seeking for some kind of human contact. Widowmaker had no feelings, but she was still a sexy French lady, and all sexy French ladies knew how to say exactly what men wanted to hear. What le cheese fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I just wanted to know, you know?
No. Reaper's face couldn't be seen under his whole Reaper gear, but Widowmaker could tell he was trying to smile, because he looked sadder than usual.
Well,
he said,
I've been having a bad day, and I think this is something I need to hear. You see...
The sun shone brightly in the sky that morning as Reaper walked towards Schoolverwatch. Really brightly. Really brightly. It made Reaper think about his life this kind of day. Adulthood had never been easy on him, oh no. From the day he'd arrived at Schoolverwatch, he had been shunned away by the rest of the students. Doubtlessly because his mysterious and brooding figure inspired fear as well as awe. Only Widowmaker, the woman with no feelings, felt like hanging around with him now and then, and only if he paid for all her stuff. And with the sun shining this much, and with all of those groups of happy students going to class together around him, it was really apparent just how lonely Reaper really was. But it was his burden to carry. He who donned the heavy coat, donned the heavy solid... Oh god, he was so alone. Oh Jesus Christ, why was his life like this? What had he done to deserve this?
Holy shit, it's like 43 degrees in here.
From behind him, Reaper could hear Reinhardt's deep baritone.
This is insane. I'm sweating like a... I can't believe you're speaking like that. What are you, a communist?
Of course. Wherever Reinhardt was, Soldier 76 followed. Reaper slowed down a little, till he was walking side by side with the other two men. If he tried really hard, he could imagine that they were friends, and he wasn't so goddamn...
What? Oh, shit, Celsius. Yes, I know. I was just...
Reinhardt pointed.
I was just reading that, see? The thermometer on that sign says BLAM!
Says nothing, because you just shot it. Fucking hell. Soldier 76 managed to sound red, white, and blue when he talked.
I refuse to read any signs!
Reinhardt waved a hand.
For future Christ's sake, I know. That don't speak my language.
Still pretty fucking hot, if you ask me. Reinhardt noticed Reaper then, and almost on instinct he got away from him.
Oh, it's you. Are you seriously dressing like that in this weather? Holy shit, you're dripping. Your mask is all wet. You're gonna die in there, Reaper. The language of America!
Then Reinhardt blinked and squinted at Reaper.
Wait a minute, that's not sweat dripping from your mask. The language of freedom! Fucking hell, Reaper, are you crying? Let us sing the Pledge of Allegiance together, my fellow American citizens!
Reaper almost managed to whimper back a reply. Almost. But then they turned a corner and she appeared. Hana, diva, apparently not Japanese, the hottest, greatest, smartest girl in Schoolverwatch. She was short and slim and smelled like Doritos and sweat. Her hair, both on her head and over her upper lip, was smooth and silky. She walked with the grace of someone who masturbates to anime figurines. And she was Reaper's dream girl. She played video games too. That's right, a true gamer girl straight out of the old myths. Rumors say she played real games like Hatred or maybe Call of Duty and not just vagina games, The Sims, Tetris. But Reaper could not be fooled. He'd read enough about women to deem himself an expert, and such a thing was impossible. Still, a nerdy girl. It would be so amazing if they were together. She would surely listen to everything Reaper had to say, and she would love how cool Reaper was, and she would kiss him and hug him and tell him how much she loved him, and he would be the best boyfriend ever because he was a true gentleman and knew how to treat a lady, and look at her go! Reinhardt howled, and he brought Reaper back to reality. Boy, before coming to this school, I'd never imagined women chicks could be neckbeards. You heard the rumors?
Yes, but she told the principal it was not porn, it was hentai, and it's art, so maybe she won't be expelled.
No, not that. I'm talking about the prom thing.
Ah, the prom. The most American of high school traditions. Yes, I approve of the prom.
Reaper felt his heart jump in his chest. The prom indeed. He also approved of the prom. He had been doing nothing but approve of the prom since the day he heard of it. The picture of him and Diva dancing together in cool black leather clothes was all he could dream of before crying himself to sleep. Dancing slowly, carefully, yes, and she would have a corset and she would press herself against his chest and then she would lean towards him and close her eyes and... What? You want to go to the prom? Reinhardt asked. You got a chick to bring there, or...
Yes, I am bringing the most beautiful lady with me, my one and true love.
A moment of silence. The robot ninja.
America.
And the robot ninja.
And the robot ninja.
Pause.
He's American.
Sure, buddy. Reinhardt patted Soldier 76 on the back. Sure he is, but I'm talking about Diva here. Apparently, and Reaper could swear Reinhardt paused and winked at him here, someone is inviting her to the prom today.
Surely you're joking.
Nein, and she probably heard the rumors too. I mean, she looks happy, mustache floating majestically in the wind and all that. It was at this moment that Reaper felt he knew what he had to do. Sometimes destiny calls us. Sometimes even the greatest man must make a choice and answer to the call. Reaper was a cool guy, melancholic and sad but also dangerous and deadly. He was not one to invite girls to the prom. He was to be feared, to appear uninvited and steal the hearts of all women in the hall while doing so. Plus, talking with Diva made him sweaty. So, till this very moment, his plans on prom night had been pretty much stay at home and watch Sonic the Hedgehog tribute videos to dull the pain. But maybe that wasn't the only option. Maybe he could dare to hope. Something changed in Reaper that moment. Reinhardt had clearly sent him a sign here, telling him not to be scared, nudging him in the right direction. Maybe he'd found out about his crush somehow. And maybe they believed in him. Maybe he could be like them, like the people who had friends and parties and dates. Maybe this was the day. Never mind the sweat. He was sweating, yes, but it was pretty hot anyway, so it wouldn't look suspicious. And never mind his cool and quiet nature, which could easily be mistaken for crippling shyness. He would manage to speak without stuttering if he really tried. Diva was in front of him. Diva was going to get a date. Diva was going to get him as a date. For the first time in what felt like years, Reaper smiled. He took a step towards Diva. He opened his mouth, ready to call her name, and a green blur passed him and stopped right next to Diva. Hey, Hannah! Oh, Lucio! The blush made her cuter. Fancy meeting you here. Haha, right. Hey, how you doing? Everything good? Yeah, of course. She was playing with her hair now. I'm great. What about you? Peachy as always. Lucio shot Diva $1 million smile. Hey, want to go to the prom together? It'll be fun. Diva almost tripped, and Lucio had to make sure she didn't fall down. The prom? With me? Sure. And she shot him back the smile. I'd love to. Great. And they fastened their pace, and soon there was almost 50 meters between Reaper and Diva and Lucio. Then Reinhardt patted Soldier 76 on the back once more. See, told you. People were saying Lucio would do that. He's such a cool guy.
That was oddly heartwarming. I was sure she would just stay home at prom night watching un-American tribute videos.
I know, right? If anyone else had asked her out of pity, it would have been pathetic. But with Lucio, I don't know. I just think it's great for him to bite the bullet. It feels like he did something really selfless right there. Hope she doesn't scratch her crotch while dancing, though. Pause. Or at least that she doesn't smell her fingers afterwards. Ha ha! Another green blur, and suddenly Lucio was back there with him. Hello there, Reinhardt, soldier. Did I just hear my name? Yeah, we saw what you did with Diva there. Reinhardt gave him a thumbs up. You're a good person, Lucio.
You truly are the Burger King.
Aw, I'm sure that's a compliment coming from you, soldier. Lucio crossed his arms. Don't be mean to Diva, okay? I really wanted her to go to prom with me. This is not me trying to... Yes, we know. Future Jesus, you're so cool, Lucio. Anybody else than that would have been the saddest thing I've ever seen. And then, an evil spark, perhaps hinting at his German nature, appeared on Reinhardt's eye, and he pointed at Reaper, still walking in silence near them. Of course, that's a heavy thing to say, this guy existing at all. Oh, Reaper! Lucio blinked, then smiled at Reaper as if nothing had happened, and then he put an arm around his shoulders. Yikes, I didn't see you, buddy. You sure are silent, huh? That's so cool. So what's up? Anything new? Anything I can help with? He sounded completely honest. Completely, absolutely honest. He really wanted to know about Reaper's day and if he could help with something. He was the closest thing to a friend Reaper would ever have. There was a pause. Reaper ran away, crying.
I just thought, Reaper fiddled with his Hellfire shotguns.
He'd created the weapons himself in his basement, and they were extremely cool.
That maybe, as we hang out together now and then, that maybe we are friends and...
His words petered out into silence. Widowmaker looked at him. She looked at him hard. They hung out together now and then, all right, and there was a reason why. It had been 3 months ago that Lucio had given her the money. "Just try to hang out with him now and then," he said. "Give him someone to talk to. I think he doesn't like me, but I believe he might be a good guy if he's given the chance." Widowmaker looked at Lucio. Then she looked at the money. "I have no feelings," she explained. "I cannot give a fuck. Yeah, you won't feel as disgusted by him as the rest. That's why I'm asking you." Lucio bit his lip. His voice was sincere. "Please, I just hate seeing Reaper like that. Poor thing is so alone. I still cannot give a fuck. Lucio sighed. "So you won't take the money? Not even from me?" There was a slight pause. Widowmaker snapped the bills from Lucio's hand. "I expect a monthly fee." Would they be friends if Widowmaker had feelings? She thought about it. She wondered if Reaper wanted the truth or a comfortable lie. She wondered if she cared. She found an answer. Softly, silently, she leaned towards Reaper, and when she talked, her accent was thicker than ever. "No. Fuck off, And the sound of her high heels against the grounds echoed through the empty corridors of Schoolverwatch as she walked away. The end. Widowmaker's answer came as fast as... I've read this already. I shouldn't be laughing.
"You truly are the Burger King."
What in the shit?